Hey everyone, have I here been a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to quickly go over the data download that basically begins the 9-year anniversary. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in, and I'm not going to go into extreme detail. All the links that if you want to take a deeper dive is going to be in the description below, so go ahead and check that out. So let's go ahead and start with, of course, the nice little summary that Proton provides in his Twitter page, so his link will be in the description. Check that out. But we have all the things that we kind of expect and some more. We have the different dragon stones, we have the tickets, and of course the new units that we're going to be getting. So first and foremost, I want to highlight is the new title screen. This is going to be the new title screen. I don't have the animated version of it. It looks really good, but this is what it ends up looking like when you start the game. Really solid. You got Broly in the background, you have Gogeta Blue right in the center, the middle there, and I'm guessing in part 2 that's going to switch up into Superhero, Gohan, Cell Max, etc., etc. We'll see what happens in part 2, but it looks great. It's incredible there, and that's a great start for the 9-year anniversary. And the upcoming units that we're going to be getting at the beginning of the anniversary, this is going to unlock on January 28th, be 29th on JP, 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, depending on your time zone when these are going to actually drop here. So basically, it's a little bit, 4 hours past the normal login reset. So again, it's 4 hours after when you normally log in. So we have, of course, in the middle there, the Gogeta that we knew that we were going to receive as the 9-year anniversary free-to-play login unit. Then they basically revealed that we were going to get a free-to-play first form Frieza from the Broly movie, and then also a sleepy Beerus, which is actually pretty funny there. So let's first and foremost quickly look at, like I said, I'm not going to have a deep dive here, at the Gogeta. So Gogeta, this one here looks like it's going to be a nuke leader, so attack and defense 19% per key sphere obtained. I don't know if they're going to, do anything like awaken or EZA this, but when you look at the unit of itself as a free-to-play login unit, it's more of a collectible than a usable unit, generally speaking. So super attack raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes severe damage to the enemy, and then raises evasion, so you have a dodge chance by 9%. It doesn't stack. People were thinking about that scenario in the community, going, oh, it's a stacking evasion unlimited. It doesn't. It's just 1 super attack. I'm guessing if you do 2 super attacks in a turn, you're able to get 18%. So hey, it's just there for a highlight. However, we'll possibly see more of this down the road for other units as well. So passive skill, nothing spectacular, just 99, right? Attack and defense 99%, and an additional attack and defense 9% per key sphere obtained. So again, a nuking unit. So if there's a superheroes or movie heroes category ally attacking the same turn, and then critical hit chance 99%. So funny. When 9 more key spheres are obtained. So all the 9s are all there. So again, nothing special. I'm not going to go over the links. I'm not going to go over the categories. It's you're generally not going to use it. You're just going to collect it and keep it in your box there. It looks good though. Looks good. Let's go ahead and dive into the Sleepy Beerus, which is actually very, very funny here. Interestingly enough, they're both physical units here. So there is a SSR card art here, which is pretty nice. Head behind the back, Beerus there, and then the yawning one is the sleepiness caused by too much free time Beerus. It is a planetary destruction leader. Again, a free-to-play unit. This, I'm assuming, is going to EZA down the road. It's not going to stay what we're going to see here, because all it does is supreme damage to enemies, seal super attack, and then key +2, attack and defense 120%, an additional 10% per attack received, up to 60%, and an additional attack and defense 60% when 3 or more keys are obtained. So I see maybe a bigger boost, maybe some sort of EZA, something of that nature. Hopefully make this unit a little bit more usable. Here's the reason why is, actually, I'll come back to that. No, I'll talk about it now. We are going to talk about the super bosses category, and basically the Beeruses that we currently have in the game isn't a part of that. It's more on the movie bosses side versus the super bosses side. So we need more Beeruses or future Beeruses that falls into the super bosses. Technically, if you think Beerus was a super boss, but he is actually in the category. So anyway, we also are going to get this first form Frieza. For sure, this is going to Dokkan Awaken. For sure, this is probably going to EZA as well. So this is at the SSR form here. There is no awakening at this point in time. Super bosses category, key plus 2, 30% across the board. Yeah, absolutely, it's going to awaken. And yeah, the passive skill, I don't even want to go through it. It looks like a support unit though, key plus 1 to all super bosses allies, and hopefully they'll add some additional support onto that so we can use, because we do need a support unit for super bosses. So maybe we'll have a summonable one on top of that. So let's dive into what I was just mentioning before, was the super bosses category. I'll probably do a breakdown of what it could look like for the Broly, but it's kind of disappointing what we saw here. So again, I mentioned already, the Beerus technically is a movie heroes, not movie bosses, not super bosses, given that it's Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods versus Dragon Ball Super during the anime on there. But you can see Beerus there. So again, there's sometimes a confusing part with a lot of individuals on here. There's I would say a couple of omissions on here, right? So, but for me, that was just a quick standout. It's like, okay, all right, gotta separate the movie bosses, especially the first 2 movies with Resurrection F. You don't see Golden Frieza on here either, things of that nature. So I think that's a miss there. But it's a very small category, comparable to when superheroes came out. I guess it's not fair to compare order right now, because superheroes didn't start out this way, right? You see a bunch of units that were added onto here, but you can see there's a lot more. Definitely a lot more LRs, right? Like the LRs stop right there. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And even if you took out like the units that came from the Worldwide Celebration, you still have quite a bit more usable, right? You have the 5-year anniversary units, 7-year one of the 7-year anniversary units on there. Of course, that new EZA to the UI Goku, that was available. Now it's going to be much better there. So it's interesting. It's like, yeah, this is pretty light here, but superheroes had some options, a lot more options than we kind of do now. Like if you look at the TURs too, like it's seemingly you're just going to run a lot of Murzumasu stuff, right? Because those are the better units on there. And I guess if you're going to be fighting the new event, you got the Tech Caulifla, right? That's going to provide you a automatic dodge there. So, but again, all in all, hopefully Broly's going to have some good secondary main leader categories to build a good team. And again, I'll probably do a video discussing that. And finally, we are going to get we're going to get a new support memory, and seemingly pretty solid here. You got level 1 for Realm of Gods category allies, attack and defense 10% for 2 turns from the start of the battle, and then all allies key +1 for 2 turns where there's Realm of Gods category enemy. So that's interesting that you can basically build it like that. But this is the one that's going to help out once you boost up to level 5. It's for 3 turns from the start of the turn. Attack and defense for all allies for God Dimension would be Realm of Gods category will be increased by 25%. And if there's a God Dimension, wait a minute, movie boss, God Dimension. Well, we have Realm of Gods right there. God Dimension. Is that just a translation? I'm not translating correctly. God Dimension category. Give me a second. Yeah, I think that was just a translation there. Yeah, if there's a Realm of Gods or category or movie boss category for 3 turns. Allies key +2. Okay, so yeah, there's a translation thing there. But anyway, that is going to be the new support memory. So for those who like to collect it, I haven't been doing too much of that. I really don't use the support memories really at all. So, but there you have it. That is, in a sense, the data download to kick it all off, and very, very excited about all this. You know, for global players, you just kind of sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, and wait until July to receive these units. And again, who knows what's going to happen when it comes to the sync and the merge. But as of right now, hey, that's what we're doing, kicking back while the JP players have some good times here. So, you know, this may be a good time to start a JP alt, right? So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good. I said it was going to be a short video, but man, it's already past 10 minutes. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.